Welcome back, everyone. All right, so I've deleted all that lists code there, and what we're going to do in this tutorial is I'm going to show you how to put up a table. Now, up until recently, a lot of the web has been built off of tables, and it's kind of an old part of the web, but I do want to show you how to build a table anyway. So we do need a table tag, and this one's going to be a little bit different. And I'm just going to type in table here, and of course we need that slash in there. And what we need to do is we actually need to type in something called border equals, and then of two quotes, of course, 1. Okay, and the reason why we need that little border there is because otherwise it's not going to look like anything. So there are two things that we need to look at here. So the first thing is going to be table row, right, and then slash table row. Okay, and for the most part, we have table row, and then in the table row we have table data, okay, which is TD, and then we close off that tag as well. Okay, and we can say here, we'll just put item in there. Okay, and as you can see, that's a table there, and I'm going to copy and paste the table data, and there we go. Okay, so now you can see I'm just adding columns to the table by adding the table data. Okay, now if I added another table row, watch what happens. So we got another table row, and we got slash table row, right? And you can kind of see it on the underneath side here, but not really. But let's go ahead and put in a table data, and we'll just type in the word item again, because again, I just want to show you what's going on here. And then we got TD here, and you'll notice that since there's only one table data here, so one column, the rest of these columns are blank. So what we need to do is we, for the most part, need to just copy and paste this over, and you can see that we now have items there. Now you can copy and paste this as many times as you want. So I'm just gonna do that actually. So you can see that here, everything is that's pretty much what a table is, and you can put lots of different things in a table. For example, you can type in bold, right? And then you can see here that only that table data is equal to bold. Okay, it's pretty simple. And then we got the item here. That's pretty much what it is. You can format these. You can put pictures in them. You can put links in them. You can do pretty much whatever you want here. Okay. The only other thing that you can do here is I'm just going to go ahead and just type an item. Is you can actually add in something called a table header. Okay. And I'm just going to say item, and then I'm going to close off the table header. Okay. And for the most part, you can see that that is within this row, but watch what happens when we take it and put it outside the row. It ends up being its own little item here. So one thing you can do with table headers is, if you just look at this here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, and we have 5 table items like this. Okay, and you'll notice that here we had to put the table data like this, and there we go. We have all 5 items here within the table row, but the table header, you don't necessarily need to do that. And by default here, the table item is bold. Now, what would happen if we put in an H1 here? Okay, guess what? It would actually be a header 1. You can actually put in the header 1 tag within a table too, right? You can put in a lot of the tags here. And in fact, I would like you to go and just experiment with this, because one of the things that if you want to be a good programmer, you need to go experiment a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean quite a bit, because a lot of the best programmers, they experiment quite a bit, and then they prototype quite a bit as well. All right, and so that's how you add in a table. You can add in other items too, other style points, and I highly recommend you just try. There's actually a lot of stuff that I've taught you which you can just go ahead and add in, because HTML is, again, a really easy programming language to work with, and just go ahead and try. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.